Hi, my name is Dave Cole, and I'm president of No Limit Software. And in this video, I'd like to spend just a couple of minutes detailing why we think RaMP might be a little bit different from some of the other DSIM solutions that are on the market today. For those of you who are familiar with Southwest Airlines, the story is that they came up with their original business plan on a cocktail napkin, mapping out these cities that they were going to fly between. Well, No Limit Software didn't exactly get its start that way, but if we did, this is the way our napkin would have looked. Right? When we looked at DSIM, some of the things that I saw were missing in DSIM products. It needed to be easy to set up. It needed to show you the whole picture, so not just monitoring the IT side or facilities side, but the whole data center view. And then finally, it needed to be easy to use. So when we developed our software, our business plan was to come up with a product that met these three criteria. So let's look at the first one, easy to set up. What we're trying to do is avoid the lather, rinse, and repeat that we see all the time in the data center. So what do I mean by that? What we find out in the data center when we're trying to set up these DSIM solutions is we spend a lot of time filling out forms, right? And we put a lot of information on these forms, name, manufacturer, model, serial number. For servers, it might be operating system and processor and memory and disk drives and storage and what software is installed and so on. And we're going to repeat this hundreds or even thousands of times for all of the equipment that's in our data center. We thought there's got to be a better way than that. So we've spent a lot of time, years in fact, on developing a sophisticated auto discovery capability within RaMP. And what this allows us to do is to go out and collect information from the assets that are in the data center. And this detailed information is automatically put into the system rather than you having to manually do that. And what that's going to do is save you time, it's going to save you money, and it's also going to increase the accuracy of the data because we're getting the information directly from the device rather than you manually entering it and maybe fat fingering some of the information. So we're going to have three steps. We're going to run auto discovery, we're going to set the location of the asset, and then we're going to set the power connections for the asset. So the first thing we're going to do is go out and run this auto discovery. So our thought process behind this is, hey, we want to fill out one form, not thousands of forms. We want to let the computers and the systems do their work. Once we've gone out and run these auto discoveries and collected this information, there's still a couple of manual steps that we have to do. First is to set the location of the asset. So we try to do everything as simply as possible inside the software. So in this case, you can see where we're going to do a simple drag and drop to take the server from this hierarchy tree and drop it into its position in the rack. And we'll do the same thing with the power connection side of things. So in this case, what we're going to do is take, in this case, a server, and we're going to drag it and drop it onto a rack PDU. And we can do the same thing throughout RaMP. It supports full drag and drop throughout the product to make it very easy to use. I should mention as well that every time we make a change inside the system, it is going to automatically make a log of that change, who made it, when that change was made. Gives us full audit capabilities throughout. Okay, so the first part was to make it easy to set up. The second thing we wanted to do was make sure we're seeing the whole picture, not just the IT side, not just the facility side, but everything. In order for us to do this, we have to talk to a lot of different pieces of hardware. No Limit Software, you can tell by its name, we're a software company. We work with anyone's hardware. We have to do that. We're not trying to sell you hardware and say if you buy our product it'll work really well with our software. No, we need to work with all the manufacturer's hardware to make sure that we can tie all of that together into one picture for you. We do this by talking a lot of different communication protocols within the data center. So we can talk to vCenter for virtual machines, for example, or SNMP and Modbus and BACnet to talk to the infrastructure side. We talk to the IT equipment through a variety of protocols as well, including IPMI, SSH, WBEM, and so on. And then we've also got a full web services API. We know we're not the only kid in the sandbox and we want to play well with others. So this web services API allows us to pull in information from other systems, also allows other systems to be able to pull information from us. And then the third component is we wanted a DSIM solution that's going to be easy to use. It shouldn't take you weeks and weeks of training to learn how to use a system. We wanted a nice intuitive system that would allow people to get in and very quickly start getting information from the system. So there's our napkin. We want a DSIM solution that was easy to set up, that managed the entire data center, and that was easy to use. Please feel free to visit us at our website, www.nolimitsoftware.com. Through there you can learn more, view some of the other videos and resources that we have, and also if you would like, we can certainly set you up with a demo so you can see how well we accomplish our goals on our napkin. Thanks and have a great day.